Hi everybody, it's Dee Slater with Create with Dee, and today I have a quick tip on how you can use magnetic vent covers for our dies and to store it right into the stamp case that they come. So let's get started putting these together. I had come across these vent covers when I was doing some cleaning, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I totally forgot to do these. And I wanted to update a lot of my dies using these magnetic vent covers. What we're going to do is cut these vent covers down to size for our dies, and then keep the leftovers, and we can use them still, and I'll kind of share with you how to use the scraps of it. The alternative to using, the benefits of using a magnet is that it does kind of help keep your dies organized. And also, this is much more economical than going to some of those companies that specialize in stamp and die storage. So it's a lot more economical. All right, so let's go ahead and I'll share with you how I do these. So for example, I have my rustic pumpkins dies here. And hi Terry. And what you can do is I'm going to take all of the dies off of here for now. And when you get these, when you get your dies from Stampin' Up, they come kind of just taped on to these little things like this. And, and then as you use your dies, you're putting them back on here. Well, what I'm going to recommend is that maybe you consider getting these vent covers. These are just at your local hardware store. We have a Do It Best in Kindleville, and that's where I get mine. And I just kind of wanted to show you how, like I've already used this right here, but all we have to do is, you want to get a pencil, you can do that, and trace around the outline of this. I'm going to go ahead and just freehand cut it here, because it doesn't have to be perfect, right? It just needs to be close. But I would start out with the pencil one. I thought I had one in here, and of course, I'm never quite as organized as what I think. Let's just get one of those puppies out of the road. All right, I'll just go ahead and cut this all the way up. So these have a white backing, and then they're just really super flexible. So what I found is that these do need a backing to it. And this is why I trace the sheet that comes from Stampin' Up on there. So it's going to fit exactly like that. Now, if you happen to sell your stamps, which I do sometimes, or dies, because of just needing to turn over my inventory, if you did not want to use what Stampin' Up gave you, you could go ahead and just trace it out and on a piece of cardstock. And so I'm going to do that since I do on occasion sell my dies. Okay, so you have your backing, and what I do is just on whatever, whether it's what Stampin' Up, it came with that, or if you cut out another scrap piece of cardstock, I'm going to just go ahead and put some liquid glue on that. You could do it on the back side of this magnet as well, and put that down. Okay. So now what I have is, now it's that cardstock, it just really kind of helps stabilize that just a little bit. So now I can put my dies on the sheet, and I'll get all of these on here. We'll put these on. Could have probably got a lesser number of dies. But anyways, so now you've got a really inexpensive way of getting a magnet sheet on here. And then if you wanted to, I'll just pretend that this is it as well. And let me bring back in our packaging that Stampin' Up has. So then what I just do is I just kind of put that here, and then it fits right into the case that it comes. And again, I don't need to buy another storage unit to have out on the shelf, and then it's ready to go. So I thought I'd just jump on here real quickly and let you know that you can find these magnetic vent covers at Do It Best centers or local hardware stores, or maybe even online now. And someone asked if the magnet was strong. You know, I think it's strong enough. They're meant just to kind of, they're not like as strong as like those little round magnets that we use for box covers to keep it closed. I mean, they're just, let's see here, like here's the paper snips. Like it's not going to hold a paper snip, but it's going to hold, you know, the dies. Okay, so not super strong, but strong enough just to keep them in place, because that was the idea, I think, with the vent covers, that what they were designed to do. Okay, so I did kind of share with you, like, don't throw away the little scraps on those. And so let me get this back out. So hang on to the scraps, and I'm going to take this off of that, because you get all of these other little pieces like this, and you can, you know, they're not going to win any beauty contest, but you can so take the scraps and then just kind of keep, you know, building what you want here with the bits and pieces, because your dies will still catch on those. So again, don't think that, oh, there's so much of it that's going to waste, because you can see here that 2 of this style is what you could get out of 1 sheet, but all of these pieces here, I will so like quilt piece them together and keep using them. So anyways, I thought as I was making mine, I thought maybe you guys might like to see like another economic way of keeping your dies in place instead of them scooching all down like what you had seen mine were ahead of time. All right. Thanks a lot, everybody. Have a great Sunday. Happy crafting. Bye-bye.